Deep beneath the sun-baked stones of the Giza Plateau, a secret waited in silence for more than 4,000 years. From the earliest days of exploration, the Great Pyramid of Khufu stood as a monument to human ambition and ingenuity, its imposing presence a constant reminder of the mysteries locked within. Generations of archaeologists, explorers, and dreamers searched for its hidden chambers, convinced that the pyramid held secrets beyond its known passageways and burial chambers. Yet for centuries, even the most daring investigations found only what ancient builders intended to reveal. But in the 21st century, the ground shifted. With the arrival of the Scan Pyramids project in 2017, a new chapter in the story of the Great Pyramid began. No longer dependent on hammers and chisels, researchers turned to the universe itself for answers. Muon tomography, a technique harnessing cosmic particles that rain down from the sky, allowed scientists to peer through stone and time, mapping the pyramid's interior with unprecedented precision. It was as if the pyramid, silent for millennia, finally began to speak. The first revelations stunned the archaeological world. High above the Grand Gallery, hidden within the heart of the pyramid, the scans revealed a massive void, 100 feet long and 25 feet high. This space, larger than the cabin of a modern passenger jet, did not fit any known architectural plan. It was not a burial chamber, not a passageway, not an accidental hollow. Rather, it sat at a precise angle, mirroring the slope of the Grand Gallery below. The symmetry appeared intentional, as if the ancient builders wanted to encode a message in stone, visible only to those with technology far beyond their own era. This big void was only the beginning. As scientists refined their scans, more anomalies emerged. Smaller voids clustered near the Queen's chamber, a corridor-like passage behind the north face, and hints of additional sealed spaces scattered throughout the pyramid's core. Each new discovery deepened the mystery, challenging the most basic assumptions about how the pyramid was built and for what purpose. Why, experts wondered, would Khufu's architects create secret spaces so carefully hidden, so perfectly sealed? The traditional view of the pyramid as a tomb for the pharaoh could not explain these chambers. Egyptian religious architecture followed strict rules. Every chamber corresponded to a stage in the king's journey to the afterlife, every passage aligned with celestial patterns. Yet none of the newly discovered voids fit these patterns. Their location and size defied centuries of scholarship. Was our understanding of pyramid design incomplete, or were the builders' concealing purposes lost to history? The answer remained tantalizingly out of reach. The hidden chambers were inaccessible, surrounded by millions of tons of limestone blocks. Their entrances, if any existed, utterly sealed. Egyptian authorities, wary of damaging the pyramid, refused to allow invasive methods. The secrets remained locked away, just beyond the reach of modern science. Still, technology pressed forward. Ground-penetrating radar and thermal imaging revealed temperature anomalies within the voids, suggesting the spaces were not empty. Some readings hinted at objects or structures inside, perhaps artifacts, perhaps architectural features. Thermal sensors detected materials with properties different from limestone, raising hopes that ancient treasures or texts might await discovery. Chemical analysis of rare air samples extracted through microtubes revealed atmospheric compositions unlike anything outside, as if the chambers had been intentionally sealed to preserve their contents. The implications were staggering. If the voids were filled with objects, what might they be? Could they contain the lost funerary treasures of Khufu, or texts written on papyrus, preserved in perfect isolation for millennia? Some scholars speculated that these spaces held clues to unknown rituals, or even evidence of technologies lost to time. Others looked beyond the burial theory. The pyramid's internal architecture, including the big void's precise alignment, echoed astronomical features seen throughout Giza. Some researchers suggested the voids were observation chambers, designed to track the movements of stars, critical to Egyptian agriculture and religion. Others proposed that the pyramid itself was a machine, perhaps a device for spiritual transformation or a structure harnessing natural energies. The discoveries reopened debates that had raged for generations, from the pyramid's purpose to the true capabilities of its builders. Analysis of the cosmic ray data provided further intrigue. The void showed no sign of disturbance since the pyramid's construction. Whatever lay inside had remained untouched for thousands of years, offering a time capsule from the dawn of civilization. If organic materials survived, they could illuminate ancient diets, burial practices, or even the identities of those who built the pyramid. The engineering required to create these hidden spaces defied the conventional wisdom about ancient Egypt. The voids were not accidental gaps. They were integrated into the pyramid structure with mathematical precision, their placement calculated to avoid weakening the monument. This suggested a level of architectural sophistication that far exceeded previous estimates. The builders of Khufu's pyramid possessed skills, perhaps tools and knowledge, that remain unknown to modern science. Comparative studies expanded the mystery. Scanning of the bent pyramid and the red pyramid at Dashur revealed similar anomalies, voids and irregular densities pointing to hidden chambers. It seemed that the phenomenon was not unique to Giza. Perhaps the Egyptians had a tradition of secret spaces, their purpose lost in the sands of time. Attempts to explore the chambers using miniature robots provided glimpses, but not answers. A robot sent through a drilled passage near the Queen's chamber transmitted images of smooth, finished walls. No debris, no evidence of collapse. The chambers were constructed deliberately, their surfaces meticulously crafted. But what lay beyond the reach of the camera remained unknown. The discoveries reshaped the way researchers viewed the entire Giza complex. If the Great Pyramid harbored multiple hidden chambers, could the Sphinx and the other pyramids conceal similar secrets? Was Giza merely the visible tip of a vast, interconnected site designed for purposes that modern scholars had yet to imagine? The search for answers continues. Electromagnetic surveys hint at metallic objects within some voids, while seismic analysis suggests complex internal structures, perhaps furniture, perhaps statuary. Researchers from around the world have joined forces, developing new, non-invasive methods to probe the mysteries without endangering the pyramid's integrity. The Egyptian government faces a dilemma: the desire for discovery versus the imperative to preserve. Every technique, no matter how advanced, carries risks. The pyramid is more than an archaeological site. It is a symbol of national pride, a treasure of humanity. The world watches as every step is weighed, every discovery debated. For now, the hidden chambers remain sealed, their contents a riddle echoing through the ages. Their discovery proves that technological progress is not always linear, and that ancient civilizations possess knowledge and ambitions that still confound us. The Great Pyramid, studied for centuries, still holds secrets capable of rewriting history. As science advances, the possibility of unlocking these mysteries grows nearer. Each new scan, each new anomaly, brings us closer to understanding not only the pyramid, but the people who built it, their dreams, their fears, and perhaps their greatest technological triumphs. The chambers beneath the pyramid remind us that human history is more complex than we ever imagined, and that the ancient world still has lessons to teach. In the silent darkness beneath the stones, the story waits. The greatest secrets of the ancients may yet be revealed.